Yes, we'll have to get you on there tomorrow if we can, especially under the Super Soaker.
Yeah, if it's a nice sunny day.
Oh, God.
I'd have to get
I think it's for kids.
I think I'd have to
That's
get
a
up
big
at the
jumping
crack of
pillow
dawn
over
for
there
the
as
amount
well.
of kids that are here. I won't get a look in.
Lynn's just informed me she's too big to go on the water park. What an absolute tragedy. So this is the beach at Emu Point in Albany. See, the sun's going down. You can see Albany there in the distance, and our campsite is just over that ridge there, over those sand dunes. Beautiful. So we'll probably come on this beach tomorrow and have a day at the beach. I might bring my bucket and spade. Oh, the tide's in. Or maybe we've tapped this pretty badly.
We've just brought the chairs down and we've got the beach to ourselves, and we're just looking out on the horizon and we can see maybe 3 tankers.
Yeah.
Of some sort.
Well, we'll have a look, Lenny, hold on.
Well, the tide's quite in at the minute, so
Yeah, I think we timed it a bit wrong, but anyway,
I don't think the water's going to reach our feet where we are.
well, it's
But
getting
it's
pretty
not too
close.
far.
It's getting pretty close. But anyway, we're going to sit here, have a cup of tea, maybe read a book or look at my phone or something, and just for an hour or two. Very pleasant. Sausages are not far away from being ready.
Oh, there's the plate.
So how are you enjoying your holiday, Lynn?
Oh, I've liked the whole process of, as I say. No, I just love the whole process of, going to a beautiful site, having a few days, soak up a little teeny weeny bit of it, and then moving on to another. And they're all very different in their own way.
Yeah, but this is a nice site, isn't it? Because I know it's a bit more expensive than the others, but it's got a lot of facilities. It's right near the beach. But I think just having a relax and put a few sausages on the bar, just nice to put your feet up for a bit, right?
Yeah, we have done a few. We have had a few busy days.
True, a lot of activities, but that's good. And now we're having a little bit of a rest. And tonight we've got the bikes out. We're going to go to
the ocean and the paddock.
The ocean and the paddock, supposedly the best fish and
chips that you can get in Western Australia. That's quite
right, well, I'm going to get the sausages off now, so are you going to do your thing? Yeah.
Ocean and paddock.
Yes.
Honestly don't know where.
Did you pick this?
I did pick this.
Well, it's a good pick, but it's a bit adventurous.
I feel I've never been so isolated.
Hammersley Inlet.
Turn right on the road.
You're going to have to drive over here tomorrow, then. Campground registration. Pay fees here. Stop and pay fees. See what we paid already. Campgrounds are going here, Lynn.
Yeah.
Shit, we're going here.
Arriving at Hamersley Inlet camping area, on the right.
sure we want.
Yes.
This. Oh my goodness me.
This is our site.
This is our site at Hammersley Inlet. It was quite an ordeal to get here, over like hills and twisty roads and mountains and all sorts. But now we've got here, it's a good pitch. It's unpowered and no water and everything, so it's all a self-contained one. But the actual pitch itself's good. And the lake is just over there through the trees. The site's got some toilets which look pretty new. It looks like a barbecue area as well. Great. Looks like there is water, but it won't be drinking water, I wouldn't have thought. Well, our pitch is just beyond these trees, and this is the beach area, the picnic area at the inlet. It's very remote, and we're here for one night. This is like an estuary lake, so I don't know whether you can see on the video at the far end. There's a sandbar in the outlet to the sea, or the inlet. Ever so often that breaks when there's heavy rain and the sea comes in, but they reckon over time that'll change and it won't break anymore.
And it'll change the ecology of this inlet.
So there's the inlet there, and this is the road. And just behind that clump of trees where you see that turn off is our site. So Snowy is nestled amongst that copse of trees. That's it. And the lake's over there, so it's a beautiful place.
It is pretty, very isolated. I think we've seen all of 4 people, but very, very quiet, as I say. Could hear a pin
It's
drop.
quiet now, but don't forget we're off season.
Very pretty. Have a little walk around the campsite.
Well,
if you just want to get the chairs.
I'm going to get the chairs out, put my feet up. That's what I'm going to do.
I'll make you a cuppa. Or do you want a beer?
Well, there's some beers in the fridge, so
I'll have a beer.
we'll have a beer, I think. We always seem to get on campsite number 1, Lynn.
We did when we went into the forest, but I did book them in February to come away in April, so and it is off season like you said, so yeah.
So yeah, there's campsite number 1, and there's Snowy.
Here's Andy after a long drive, and he did all the driving today. He's chilling out with his beer and he's having a read of the paper.
Cheers. There's a view over the lake. First thing in the morning.
Well, that's the inlet at Hammersley.
The inlet at Hammersley. And that's the way out. Don't think the camera will probably do it justice, but that's quite steep. As we head out of Hammersley Inlet and the Fitzgerald River National Park, we have to reflect on an evening with no signal whatsoever, not even a cell phone coverage. So it was more men behaving badly, as it's the only DVD we've got in the motorhome. Look at that. The hills and the sea.
That's Aaron's Lookout.
Aaron's Lookout.
The sun's getting up.
Here we are at Pink Lake near Esperance. Snotty's parked there, look, and we're at the Pink Lake. But there's a bit of a problem in that the Pink Lake isn't pink. And there is an explanation for it, and there's a sign telling you about it, but it's quite an impressive lake. And there's Lynny down there. So Lynny, why isn't the lake pink? Hey?
It's very scientific.
It's yeah.
It's to do with the concentration of the salt
Oh.
and
The algae, right? Some sort of
the
algae.
algae that's within, and there's a number of reasons, like temperature comes into it,
Yeah,
all sorts
but
of
it,
things.
but it
come
has
into
been
it.
pink in the
It has
past.
been pink, but
And it-
lately it's been an unpink lake.
Right.
Now, for
There's this-
whatever reason. So at this caravan site, they've got like a little herb garden that residents that are staying can help themselves. They've got chilli, thyme, they've got rosemary, they've got basil and oregano over here. And they've even got sage and mint and dill, something I put in fish pies. And they've got spring onions down here. And there's even strawberries. Well, we've just entered the Cape Le Grand National Park, and our aim is to go on the whitest of all beaches in Australia, the Cape Le Grand, and then not too far away is Lucky Bay. Supposedly it's got lots of kangaroos on the beach. There's a place called Frenchman's Peak, which is the thing that you can see in front, that you can climb, and there's another one called Hellfire Bay, but they're all clustered together within this national park, and that's what we plan to do. Spend a half day enjoying the sights around Esperance.
So this is Cape Le Grand Beach near Esperance. As you can see, it's a nice little day, very nice turquoise water, and it's supposedly one of the whitest beaches in Australia.
So it's been named one of the best beaches in Australia due to the white sand and the turquoise water, and maybe the backdrop of helps as well.
It's actually a campground as well, so you can camp behind those dunes there. The clouds look a bit foreboding over there. We've got the place to ourselves at the moment. Yeah, it's a very nice beach, Lenny, do you agree?
Yes, extremely.
Yes, what lovely scenery. And there's the hill. And you might be able to just see that Snowy's parked over there in the visitors car park with one or two of the little camper vans. Actually, we've seen lots of hire camper vans on this trip. Seems as though it's quite a large industry in Western Australia, probably more so than on the east. I could be wrong, just my impression. No dogs allowed, of course, in Australian national parks. Yeah, these mid-sized camper vans seem to be all the rage. And there's Snowy over there.
Well, we've just moved on, and this is Lucky Bay. And again, beautiful turquoise water, lovely white sand, and gorgeous little bay. There's a caravan site nearby, but it's not that busy, which is beautiful. It's nice. And then you come round, and some of the landscape is just amazing. Might go for a little paddle.
There's Snowy up in the car park there. See a few more of those little camper vans going in and out. And there's camping right on the bay. Look at that. It's a nice spot, isn't it?
Again, if you want to come and just stay, you could stay for easily a week and do some of the trails and just have a day at each bay, because they're very near to one another. It's beautiful scenery. Still Thistle Cove, and I'm just doing a panoramic view of these massive boulders, and then you have this again, another white sand, lovely bay, and this is just this. There's definitely more rocks and boulders in this bay compared to Cape Le Grand and Lucky Bay, but again, everyone has its uniqueness in its own way. how, look at that, Angie. Look at that water, Angie, don't get too close to me. The water comes all the way up.
Go on, then you get in the cave.
Actually go well back.
Well, go on then, in you
No,
go.
no,
In you go, come on.
no, 'cause it-
Make a fire and you can put a pot of tea on or something.
Seriously, there's a hole up there, so it gives some natural light, but I'm not going under because I don't want to, I'm not going to get stuck, but you just have to crouch down. There's a hole and natural light there. But over here, you've got a little
Yes.
area that you could.
Live in. And there is the beach. Lynn! Right, get back up there, get back up here. Right, don't think you're in the right footwear though. So this is Hellfire Bay. Another white sandy beach and rock formations. Look at that. Are you going in then?
I'll paddle my feet at the edge. But, you've got rocks, you've got turquoise water, you've got white sand, and again, it's just incredible. A handful of sand from Hellfire Beach, and it's just like the others, it's whiter.
Lynn's making me do a trek up 3 kilometre.
Another 4 mile.
Yeah, up a massive peak.
Hi.
Hi. Up there. 3 kilometres apparently. Grade 5 class walk, which is the hardest. What have you got to say for yourself?
It's a challenge, but if it gets too much, we can turn round. But as I say, the people that I've spoken to on the way down,
Which is like every person,
have said it takes about 45 minutes to get to the top, and then maybe the same. So maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. but it's not too hot. It's the right temperature, around 19 degrees. And as I said, there's lots of little birds, songbirds that keep you
Entertained
on your journey up.
Right, I'm not entertained, I'm just concentrating and not having a heart attack.
Oh, and yeah. Hey, isn't it? Lindsay, make sure your cap's on.
The cap's on, I'm not, it's the last of my worries.
Your cap's gonna fly off because it's very windy.
Just trying to make sure I don't blow off the peak and man my hat. About halfway up, I would say. That's the view so far. What have you got me into this time, Lynny? This isn't hiking, this is mountain climbing. What have you got to say for yourself?
It is, it's challenging in places, that's for sure, and the wind's getting quite strong. My cap's tried to fly off a few times.
Well, look at this, look at the environment that we're climbing in, and we've come all the way up from there, but look at the view. By the way, we're sat here because we're sheltering from the wind, which might any time blows over the edge there. But anyway, apart from that, we're having a great time, right, Lenny?
Yeah. Yeah.
She nearly wanted to go back. Halfway up the steep bit, she nearly wanted to go back.
I think it'll just be as challenging going down as
it will.
Is coming up.
It'll probably be worse.
Thank you, Auntie.
Well, you wanted to do it, and I told you it was a level 5. But
Come on.
Well, here we are sitting in the Frenchman's Peak, and there's a phrase I thought I'd never hear myself say. But look at this. So this is the top of the Frenchman Peak. You can see why they call it that, because it's got this big peak at the top that we're hiding from the wind in. But we're so high up, it's unbelievable. Yeah, you can see it out there over the plain, and yeah, you can see the sea line there where we were earlier today. And yeah, we've got quite a climb down now, and the climb was quite tough, especially with the wind. So yeah, so we'll just take a bit of care getting back down. I think I can see an eagle circling there, look. You might not be able to see it on this camera, but he is. Yeah, there you go. What? Oh, this way. Is the eagle still there? Oh, let me...
I want to get down before this wind gets any worse.
So Lynn,
just read out the description of the moderate hike that you asked me to go on with you today, right? Up Frenchman's Peak. Just read out the moderate hike.
I
Go on.
wanted you to do a walk.
Right,
after
go on.
We'd looked at some days.
Yeah, just read it.
It said roughly it would take
Just-
an hour and a half to go up and back down.
Just read what it
2
says
hours
on
max.
Google. Just
But
read.
On Google, it says extreme trail with very rough surface and may have very steep hills, arduous rock hopping or rock scrambling.
Yep,
Limited or no directional signage
yep.
for very experienced bushwalkers
Right.
with navigation and emergency first aid skills.
Which we don't have. Right,
And
go on.
high level of fitness is required.
So,
And the height was roughly 272 metres.
forget about the height. It was very high, right, and very steep. And the next time we go to an Indian restaurant, I'm going to get you a moderate curry, right? Okay? Right. Thank you, and good night. Okay, so that ends the leg 3 of the tour. So that was from Augusta down to Esperance, where we've been today. So we're now heading back across the Nullarbor, heading back towards Melbourne, and yeah, we've had a great leg 3 and really enjoyed exploring that southern coast of Western Australia. So what have you got to say for yourself, Lynn? Did you enjoy that, or?
Oh, it was very, very pretty and well worth visiting, and I thoroughly enjoyed
Yeah, I
exploring.
think we did. I mean, some fantastic scenery. And of course, we'll do a leg 4 video, which might be a little bit shorter, but it will include a little bit of a wrap up of the tour itself, you know, things like mileage and diesel usage and all stuff, useful stuff like that. So anyway, hope you enjoyed leg 3, and yeah, just the long drive home now to back to Melbourne. All right, well, see you later.
Bye for now.
Bye.